because this hello, Marine.
Hello.
Because this is an unreasonable conversation, and uh, with unreasonable, I mean we are going to search for the things that we don't know that are possible.
Hmm. Okay.
So we even don't know that those pieces in our lives exists. So there are things you do know that are not possible, but there are also things that we don't know that also would be possible
Hmm.
or look impossible. And that's what I feel how unreasonable goodness or unreasonable health or unreasonable working in life works like. And that's what I do with people. Look for the
Okay.
unreasonableness in their lives.
Hmm.
And yeah, I want to welcome you, Marine.
Thank
Marine, c'est en
Marine.
français. Uh, you call from the lovely Paris, is that true?
Yes, I come from Paris. I'm originally from Normandy, but now I
Mhm.
live in Paris.
I find your English amazing, and probably your French will be much more amazing. But let's do English. Um, but if there are words that you want to pronounce in French because it has the right feeling to it, please do. I can understand, and we can find translations in the podcast. So there is nothing to strive for, and there is no goal to get or something.
Okay.
Um, yeah, you see here unreasonably, and to me the word says it all. It's without reasoning. And today I made a post about it, like if you want to find a deep knowledge in your body, or like people sometimes say, the body knows, or the information is in the body.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to listen. Those are some of these quotes that are on t-shirts. To me, the more we search for this knowledge, the further we get from this knowledge. Because if you start searching for it with your brain,
Mm-hmm.
you're taking more distance from wisdom and from knowledge than ever. So the moment you feel yourself searching for something, and that's actually the first thing I say to people coming here for an unreasonable conversation. So I say it here also. So if we start searching for unreasonableness, we lose it.
Mm.
We will never find it. So the last thing we are going to do in this conversation is try to find it, because that gets me irritated and probably you too, and we will be finished in 10 minutes. uh, to me, the unreasonableness comes out of the joy, the playfulness, uh, the putting together the impossibilities, creating out of the box constellation that have no right to exist in current science ideas. And by doing that, you get delicious meals. And I remember my kamikaze cooking, where I put everything together I have in the fridge, and 60 out of 100 times it's completely horrible to eat. But sometimes there is a combination that was never found before. So I'm curious, are you a good cook, Marine, or do you cook?
I think I can be, but I'm often lazy to cook.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, when I'm hungry, I need to eat right now. So I'm
Okay.
lazy to cook too long. But
Yeah.
when I welcome people, yeah, I like cooking.
Ah, you like cooking, and that's relaxing then for you, or it's a social thing.
Yes, it's a social thing. I really love share uh, with food. It's
Oh,
something very important for me, and I think because of my family also,
mhm.
I have this memory that we always gather um, with my family and friend of my parents, with big meal, and it was really nice souvenir. So yeah, I like this feeling
You have
of
good
sharing.
memories and good feelings about that.
Yeah, a
Mhm.
lot.
Yeah. So can I say that when you are hungry, you want to have the food immediately, that then you are in a working state or in a state of focus, or you're not in a place where there is a space for social time or space for that?
It's more that I have the feeling that I never have time. Like I'm always, no, not always, but I often in a hurry, or yes, hurry to do something else after. So I
Mm.
don't take time to enjoy meal. I think not
Okay.
uh, uh, not easily by myself, but I live with a roommate who loves cooking, and
Oh,
it takes time for that. And
oh,
it's
that's
really nice, yes, nice sharing. And I take time when I'm with him, but when I'm alone, I feel that it's lost. I lose my time.
okay.
Mm.
That's interesting. And do you have so much to do then? What is it that you're busy with?
Yes, because I choose, but I'm really like, I love working, I think,
Mhm.
and I have many projects that I
Mm.
really love.
I heard that the octopus project, was it?
The push,
Yeah.
yes, yeah,
Octopush,
yeah, like pushing,
like
yes,
pushing. Oh
yeah,
wow.
but it's apostrophe in French, octopus,
Yeah.
apostrophe, and H.
Okay, so the H is after that, so
Yeah,
people realize that's
absolutely.
about the pushing.
Yeah, it's because it's the H of holistic health
Mm.
for human. So
Mm.
it's a H that mean different things.
Yeah.
And yes, I work a lot for this project right now. It's my baby for a long time.
Yeah, we spoke a few times before, of course, and you spoke about that, and you see holistic in a and holistic health in a much broader perspective than just like a physician who has clients and try to cure I don't know, an illness or something. You see it much more wider, and you take it to an
Yeah,
environmental level, let's say,
yeah,
almost, and an art level. Yeah, I think it's interesting to hear.
yeah. For me, health. It's not only that we are not sick. It's more than that.
Mhm,
And the definition of mm, health mondial organization of health
mhm,
mm, say that health it the harmony with uh, physical,
mhm,
with mentally also, but also
mhm,
social. And
mhm,
there also the concept of one health,
mhm,
who say that health is also the planet.
mhm,
And for me, health, it's more and more than that. It's like every human, for me, are looking for being like, we are all looking to be happy.
mhm,
We all look for that.
mhm,
And somehow else means that we are looking for an harmony with ourselves, with
mhm,
people, and with our environment. And finally, else for me, it's like the destination in common with for all humans.
mhm,
And if we have the same destination, finally we are on the same boat.
mhm,
And for me, else it's something that we can where people can meet,
mhm,
when we can yeah, when
So
we
they
can,
recognize that they have the same destination.
yeah,
Mm.
and it can be something that we where people they can find peace, and where they can find their place as a
Mhm,
human in this
mhm,
planet.
mhm,
More you are in harmony with yourself,
mhm,
with people around you, with environment,
mhm,
more you find your place in this
mhm,
world,
mhm.
and this place can move. But finally, yes, when you find this harmony, you there is no fight with yourself and with others.
This is a big project you took on. I mean, this is like the world is turning to the left and you are organizing it to turn to the right or something.
Yeah,
Do you
maybe.
realize yourself how big this is? How
Um,
unreasonably big this is?
um, yes, but because
Now
um,
I would everybody to listen to what you are going to say next because this is an important one. This tells you us so much about you what you are now about to say.
what is the question again, please?
Yeah, I, now I fucked up the session. Sorry, leave the session. um, the question was, do you realize how big this is? What you just said and organized and where you threw yourself in or what you picked up. It's like
Mm.
world turning to the left, you are organizing it turning to the other way around, and then you said yes but.
Yes, but I love this. Yes, but
You're with the buts again.
I don't know if I realize I yes, I feel that I'm around me. There are not many people. They have this conception of health.
Mhm.
I feel that I'm sometimes a bit alone, but more and
Yeah, in
more.
France there is no conscious awareness. This is horrible. Oh, sorry, I could not use the word horrible.
It's okay.
They won't understand anyways.
French people, they will not.
Don't say. We
Um,
love the French people, by the way.
yeah, I realize that it's quite new conception of
Mhm,
health,
mhm,
and I, but no, I don't really. I don't know. I don't know. It's just I feel at the right place for me. It makes
mhm,
me very happy what
mhm,
I do, and I feel
mhm,
very like it's why where I am,
mhm.
where I was born. It's for that, and
Yeah,
I feel like in my place.
yeah.
And
You
maybe
feel
to be
alive
vague
also?
or not, I feel that this project is very attractive. To be
Yeah,
honest. There are many things that open right
yeah.
now with this project. Many people join this project, many opportunities, and sometimes it's like for me it's really surprising how fast it goes.
Isn't that amazing? How unreasonably fast and the connections that come out of that, people joining in, how that is sometimes magical.
Yeah, it's quite magical. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, but I think because also I have when I was young, my father always saying me, "You are here to realize your dream," and
mhm,
it was very something important from him. And
mhm,
I was raised with this idea, and
mhm,
for me, um, my parents died, and it was a switch for me
mhm,
because I was not in this health
mhm,
project. Before
Mhm.
I was a jurist and engineer, informatic engineer.
Mhm.
And when my parents died, I said, okay, what I do? It was not my project when I
Mhm.
was young. I
No.
wanted to be a dancer. I wanted to be a singer. I was in love with ocean, and I'm in Paris in the big flat,
Yeah.
like doing
Completely the opposite.
yeah, like Excel sheet all all
Yeah.
day. So yeah, it was a big question, and I was like, okay, it was very hard for me to lose my parents because I really loved them a lot. And I have two choices. I choose it's horrible,
Mhm.
or I choose it's here to realize my dream.
Yeah.
And what are my dreams?
Mhm.
And I started to try to find, and I quit my job and just explore many things.
Wow.
I did lots of training. I was volunteer in association for the ocean. I started to dance again. I think I did, I don't know how many formation and training and exploration during many years. And then I find some pieces of what I really like ocean, dance, and taking care of people, like yes, everything around well-being.
Mhm.
And I said, okay, I like doing that, but I'm sure there is a point that uh, this all these different things that I like will meet somewhere.
Mhm.
And it was the word was else for me,
Mhm.
and I realized that else, because I at the same time I did this training formation, etc.
Mhm.
As I took care a lot about my health because I
Mhm.
was really anxious to be
Mhm.
sick
Mhm.
because my parents died
Mhm.
because of illness.
Mhm.
So I started to change my way of eating.
Mhm.
I took care of my psychology, my
Mhm.
mental, and I was more and more involved in art also,
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
expressing my emotion
Mhm.
through art,
Mhm.
and all these things. It was like more I do that, more I contact something inside me,
Mhm.
like my essence, what I really
Mhm.
want to do. It
Mhm.
was
Mhm.
easier for me to contact this essence. And that's the reason why I talk about else, like the
Mhm.
else for me, it's a way also to find your essence and to
Yeah.
realize your dream and what you
Mhm.
are really, yeah, what you want to do, what
Mhm.
your meaning of life, and where is your place in this world.
Mhm.
I'm
Where are
not
you?
sure it's really clear, but
It's
I
it's
talk about that. It's finally Octopus Project. It's a long journey for me
Mhm.
after 10 years about
Mhm.
health and
Mhm.
many exploration, and and now I build a frame
Mhm.
for other people to
Mhm.
experiment this way of
Explore it.
being in health.
Yeah. What do you need to make it? What do you feel you need to make it even to make it explode so you can so the world turns to the right, let's say. What do you need to make it like unreasonable?
Mm. It's a really good question because what I need it's a big question for me right now. But
I heard several things I can help you. I heard the way you are with work, that you throw yourself completely in so that there is a feeling of completely in, no time, also no
Yeah.
time for social contact, no time for resting, no time for it's just sleep, eat, brush teeth, and work again, or the
Mm,
project's very focused.
yeah.
So there is it looks full, but to me it looks like there are opportunities to make it even more unreasonable. I hear you speak about and the fact that you are taking up this project, creating spaces for other people. The way you pronounce this was beautiful. You create spaces for other people to experience their essential information and help.
Mm,
That is a leadership role.
mm,
That is not somewhere somebody who does a little course here or there or does a dance training and then go teaching. No, that's big leadership. So there lies to my nervous system. If I hear it, that's where my nervous system starts to vibrate. There is
mm.
more unreasonableness there. So these two things are very interesting to me in our conversation because they pop up out of you,
Yeah, yeah.
out of me. It's not my fantasy or something. You said it. I
Mm.
can do the replay, so I can prove it. You said it. And where do you think that wh- what would make it unreasonable? What's the next? What's the not the next step, but what is in like in 10 years, if you would have this project and talk to you in 10 years, what would you be saying if it was an unreasonable good project? What would you be saying to me?
um, in 10 years,
Or 5 years? Let's
yeah,
push up the pressure.
there is, I will be very proud, because in this project, it's mainly my friends who are
Mhm,
in, and it's something very important for me that um, people with who I offer a frame, a space, but also what is one of the things is the most important for me in that frame is people who are inside with I want to explore that and to build this project with people I love. And for me, at the beginning, it was very important. It was a project like who will explode and be
mhm,
very famous and so on. And more, I think it will be, to be
mhm,
honest, but it's not the goal. The goal is really to, I think I build a family.
mhm,
And what is the most important for me is that people I love realize their dreams with my dreams,
mhm,
and that we have this frame for us to share beautiful things to humanity, but together
mhm,
and with people I really love. And I think if in 5 years I found um, équilibre,
yeah, balance.
a
Yeah.
balance, yeah, where people feel because when you build a project, it's something to offer a space, but then you have to maintain this space
Mhm,
and that people inside this space be in health also.
mhm, mhm,
And for me, what will be very beautiful in 5 years is that people in this space they feel um, in health, like um, how can I say? Because I see beautiful projects in this world. There are many projects,
mhm,
and but at one point, often I feel that the projects are beautiful, but people inside they are not good because
mhm,
productivity, because yes, they fight for or planet, everything,
Yeah.
but inside they are
No,
not. It's not integrated.
it's not working. Yeah.
It's not working because they are. It's a good cause, but they don't integrate inside their body and their mind what they say and what they want for the earth and the planet and the harmony we talk,
Yeah.
because we are always in like productivity and
And duality. Yeah.
anxiety. And for me, in 5 years, is if I find and if I create a space where we live really what we say and what we share in the world, and that I make a space for that. Like I was jurist before, so I use the tool of
Hmm.
contract with yourself and contract with other in this
Hmm.
space, and just to, yeah, to have this space to,
That other people can come and see how that works, come and learn so they can do that in their organization at
yeah,
the same
maybe,
way or so. It's a kind of
yeah,
like a virus that spreads. Can I say that?
yeah. Also, I think if it can inspire other
Hmm.
organization, could be nice,
Hmm.
because I'm quite sure. What you said was interesting, because I'm always in a hurry, and at the same time, I'm someone I need really to be slow, and I
Hmm.
love living slowly.
Hmm.
And this project is growing, but at the same time, it's slow. I
Yeah.
take time to do the foundation.
Hmm.
Sometimes it's frustrating because I would like yeah, it, I would like to make things more quick,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I really, really want this project. We can breathe, we can do things slow and
Yeah.
work and earn money, like without being in a hurry all the time.
Yeah.
And yeah, it will be something that for me in 5 years, if we have a frame that we show that it can be possible
Hmm.
to be in health in a project, to work slow and to live our dreams, and this it and this is for me energetic. If
Hmm.
we build
Yeah.
this frame and it works, it could be very,
Okay.
yeah, many
I
things.
understand completely. Let
Okay.
me let me shortly put together what I heard, and then you can say, Bart, you heard correct, or that was not what
Okay.
I meant. So first, I hear you say that a famous project that is world famous, and I don't know what, that's only the half step. That was maybe in the beginning so, but in halfway through could be not necessary, but could help. The most important thing you reached in 5 years or in 10 years is a structure where your close circle and friends are where people who are working are really like in family and enjoying the intensity of life in their work, in their essence. And from there on, they spread it out to their family and to their friends. So
Mm,
you understand the kind of organical constellation of organizations. And that's what I hear you say. And now you experience the world as a world where people do the right causes and work for the right causes, but they still are in duality with hierarchy, with making money, with being important or not. And yeah, and that's the inside out thing you would like to see shift.
yeah,
I hear you say that.
yeah.
And that could be an example for a lot of organizations. And you have the experience of previous work that was useful for you because of the juristic information you have, the way you work with people, the way you construct things, the engineering part of the organization. It's so logical that you do these things.
Mm,
And even without your parents having to die from I don't know, from disease or whatever, you would be on that path. Your body would put you on that path because it's inevitable.
Yeah, yeah.
Inevitable. The funny thing, so far I can understand, is that the funny thing is there is a duality here also. Like on the one hand, you work really hard and you can push yourself and completely forget yourself in a process. And on the other hand, you love the slowing, tasting social moments which are the essence of your own project. So that's
Yes.
very, very, very funny
Yeah,
to hear
yeah,
you
and
say that.
it's really nice that you notice that right now because it's a big question for me at the moment because I feel that I need to be focused and I feel very happy in my project to be involved
Mm.
and focus on it. And sometimes I question myself to because I say maybe it would be nice for me to just do a step back and
Mm.
explore also other thing that is not work,
Yeah.
like having yeah, I don't know, more vacation, more time to relax and so on. I
You
don't
said
feel the need.
yeah, you said the magic word. You dropped it. Time. Plop.
Yeah.
That is a pill where you can get sick with, but it's also a magic pill.
Mm,
And I think that is the magic here in the whole story. If you start exploring time, and that time is actually something that you can have more of. Time is not a fixed state. Time is something that opens and closes like a wave.
mm,
I think if you discover and search for that little piece that you find a kind of a completion in a new way of working where you can stay
mm,
focused, but at the same time the focus gets more focused the more you relax and yeah, try to find the enjoyment in the focus, trying to find
mm,
the tasting, the good food, the cooking in the focusing.
mm.
You can cook with contracts the same way as you cook in the kitchen with a social family, or you can cook or you can eat contracts like you do when you don't have time.
Yeah,
And they look both the same, but the first one creates more possibilities than the other one.
yeah,
I
it's
think
true. Yeah,
that's a magic pill for you.
yeah, it's true. And I think, yes, time it's a really, it's something that I need to explore right now because,
I'm not that smart, Marine. You are that smart. You know all this. So my next question is, why didn't you apply it yet? Why didn't you? Because you are smart. You know all this. This is not new information. Why not? What's the
um,
fear?
what's the fear? Um, I have still the belief that uh, I still have that belief that I will not have time, and the fear behind that I don't know, but maybe it's because of the death of my parents. It's a question in my head that I I felt at that moment that the life can very be short. And I think since this period, I feel always in a hurry because
Yeah.
um, I want, yeah, I don't want to miss
Mhm.
anything, and I want to optimize all the time my time to don't waste my time.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think I have the fear of wasting time,
Mhm. Do
and
you know the paradox that the slower you go, the more things you can experience,
Mm.
you could. There is a lot to study about time.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. And when you feel the fear coming up, then you have enough art and enough dancing and enough art to deal with that. I think you
Mm.
are very knowledgeable about how to cope with that. Um, I had a conversation last week with a person who I would have never met if I did not slow down.
Mm.
And they gave me an idea that I would never have heard if I would not have slowed down. And to me, in every conversation, in every meeting I have with people, um, there is the unreasonable possibility that something magical can appear. And it depends on the way that I listen. It does not depend on what it is, because what
Mm.
it is what I make of it. So if I listen with those ears to even a stranger sitting on the street, he can tell me the next best thing that I would not have been discover in the next 100 years if I would have not listened to him. So even this conversation works like that. I'm sitting here with the unbelievable certainty that whatever needs to be said appears in the conversation.
Mm.
And the intention is to make it as unreasonable as possible so the unreasonable can appear. And it does. In one of the first sentences, we speak about food. I don't know how I came about food. I just came from the table, probably
Yeah.
that's.
Yeah.
So it's a stupid entrance point. But in that entrance points, every information that we need to know is there.
Yeah.
You
It's
said to
true.
me, I like the cooking and the social. So you explained the complete project to me in the first two sentences. And at the same time, you said what the fear was.
Yeah.
So the actual conversation was already done in the first two sentences.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
if you have the confidence in that way of how the nature works, you don't even have to move anymore. You can just sit and watch your cup of coffee, and the whole world is there. It appears. And it's an exercise.
Yeah.
So because the fear comes up, the fear comes up, the fear comes up. And that's why we dance, to dance off the fear.
Yeah. It's true.
Dance it off. Okay. It's called octopus because it has 8 limbs,
um,
or is just a name that came up for you?
It comes up, um, 3 years ago because I was reading an article about an octopus
Mm,
and the meaning of the octopus. And I remember um, there was lots of signification about octopus that resonate in me,
mhm,
like resilience,
mhm,
like there is 3 earths in the
mhm,
octopus, and for me, I resonate a lot in
mhm,
three dimension in my
mhm,
life.
mhm,
The number three is very important. Like
mhm,
um, in this project, for example, there is a part of being conscious, move emotionally,
mhm,
think that you started to be conscious. That the next step is movement,
mhm.
and the third step it's action. It's
Ah,
how to integrate in
yeah,
your life,
yeah.
and everything that I think in my life generally it's in three, and
Mhm,
the three earth of the octopus resonate a lot
mhm.
about me with me about that. And yeah, and because I'm for me it was not a question. I needed a name with a signification
Yeah,
with ocean,
with the
because
ocean.
ocean is a big part of this project and big
Yeah,
part of my life.
yeah.
And for me people are we are all ocean because
Mhm,
we are made of 7 seven seventy
P9.
percent
Yeah.
of water.
Yeah.
And yes, I needed
Mhm.
ocean signification in this project. And
Great.
also, as I said before, the H is for holistic health,
Mhm.
but push, it's part of my name because my name is Pouchard. So there was a lot of
Yeah,
things
yeah,
that
yeah.
I felt that it was the
That
name.
came together.
Yeah,
Great.
and I really love doing that when in my life it's okay. I have many pieces and where I can find the meeting point.
Mhm.
And I did that for the name of Octopus.
Yeah. Isn't that your talent also to be engineering things together?
Yeah, I think I have this facility to when I have a project or when I hear people to find the center point, the
Mhm.
essence, not the essence, but it's like you put every ingredient in a thermomix
Mhm. Mhm.
and find the what you can do with all these pieces
Yeah.
you have.
Yeah. Because actually they're all the same particles. And if you shake them up, you get a new composition. If you
Yeah,
shake them up, you get a new composition. You
yeah,
shake them up. Wow. All right. The big shaker. Shake up the idea of time. That's a
yeah,
very interesting one.
yeah.
I'm
Very.
curious if you can allow that.
Yeah, and it's interesting also to see because I dance a lot, more and
Mhm.
more.
Mhm.
It's a, I talk about a lot about octopus, but what is very important for me is
Mhm.
dance.
Mhm.
And recently I see a video of me of dancing,
Mhm.
and I'm I'm a good dancer when what can I say? It's more that I see in my movement that I
Mhm.
was very intention,
Mhm.
that I didn't breathe, that I was like I have no times also in my movement and in my dance,
Mhm.
and it there is something okay. The movement was okay, but it there is no breathing
Mhm.
in the movement, and it makes when you see it, it was not so beautiful or
Yeah.
organic to see.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when I dance in the club, for example, that there is no question of choreography and so on, people often they come and say to me, "You are a dancer," or
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
because I allow myself to breathe.
You're
I think,
free. Yeah.
yeah. And it was very interesting. It was 1 week ago, and I see this video. I feel okay. My body tried to say
Yeah.
me something.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
need to
It's
breathe.
beautiful. You need to breathe, and the freedom you have on the dance floor in the club. Why is the freedom not there when there is something important? Because the freedom creates the
Yeah,
unreasonableness of things. Amazing. I think you can practice that in dancing. It's great that you saw the video.
yeah,
So so you can rerun it, you can redo it, redo it, redo it until you feel it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I would not release anything in the world before looking at it and seeing that the air is there. If there is no air, if there is no relaxant, I would not release it. I would go even slower.
Mm, yeah,
And I love the fact that you speak to slowness in your project, that you're slowly building it, and revisit it until you feel the playfulness and the unimportance of pressure.
yeah. But it's a big challenge for me, and I think for people in general, because
Mhm.
around us, it's not working like that.
No.
We are always in a hurry. We work a lot
Mhm.
with stress and pressure,
Mhm.
and I'm uh, since I'm young, I'm someone with in my family, all people are very with lots of anxiety, lots of stress, and I
Yeah.
was raised and I function a lot with stress all my
Hmm.
life.
Hmm.
And I start to change that, and I feel that there are more and more changes,
Yeah.
but it's a big challenge because
Yeah.
around me I don't see the world working like
Yeah.
that, and me also it's a big change because I always worked my engine was
Hmm.
stress all my
Hmm.
life,
Hmm.
and since some years it changed more and more,
Hmm. Hmm.
and
The more
so
you
I
dance, the
yeah,
more you dance in the club, the more people will come. The world outside, it resonates. It's just les vêtements. It's just your outside. So
yeah.
if you feel good in your clothes will look very good. And there is no such thing as the outside world, I think. If you dance, they will start dancing with you. The
Mm.
only thing you can do is dance,
Yes,
but
it's true.
like really light with a lot of air and a lot of fun. I'm curious where you go, Marine, and how it will go with you.
Yeah, I would love to. Yeah, I think we
Let's
will have.
connect in 5 years to see if it became a
I
reason.
hope we will connect before.
We will. I'm gonna stop the recording. I want to thank you for the conversation,
Yeah, thank you a lot, Pat. It
and
was
I
really
would
nice.
and it's lovely to see the unreasonableness of what you are doing, and you are actually turning around the world if you can do this. There is there is more magic to be created when you find the secret of time.
Mm.
So
Okay, it's a good. It's perfect timing for me to hear that.
nice. Bye, Marine.
Bye, Bart. Thank you a lot.